Hello, everybody. All right. Son of a biscuit eater. I had my mic muted and I didn't even know it. All right. We are going into this new map, Jasper River Valley. So, for anybody that has, well, goodbye to you too. I'm just saying, anybody who likes to do logging, this is a good map. I can't believe I was sitting here chatting everything up. Man, I just did a mod report. 11 people come in. My mic is going, oh my God. Go on mute. I just need to hang it up. Call it a day. All right, guys. Here is your your map review. All right, you start off. You get yourself a little Kubota, and this little. I mean, it's a beautiful house. The sad thing is, you can't. You can't get into there. There's just no way in. The sleep trigger's right here, and if there was a wardrobe, it's not in. It's not on the outside, so there is no wardrobe trigger. All right, there is no wardrobe trigger anywhere. So you got your sleep trigger. You got yourself your Kubota. And you got yourself your, international truck. And we'll get up here to your farm. You got a few things here. I just got to slowly walk by. Do the creepy turnaround. There's your harvester. And everything you saw in here is what you get. You got yourself a John Deere with a bucket. You got a log taker, log cutter. And you got yourself a skid steer here with some implements. Yeah, you get yourself a silage. You got yourself a railroad track that you can get ran over on, so be careful. They got the good silo in here, at least. I mean, the red barn behind me is a pile of crap. I don't like it. Doors don't open right. Ain't worth a crap. And here's your store. And your sell everything station right here. This is a sell everything XL. Alright, well, let's get off the tracks. This is your property. Let's get it to here so you can see. There you go. That's what you own. And your crop calendar, they got alfalfa on it and some rice. That's about it. Other than that, it's pretty much atypical. You do own one plot of land. You do have a cow pasture with some cows in it. And this is after being in the game a while. Come in at 5 o'clock in the frickin' morning? Is that what you come in at 5 o'clock in the morning? Damn. And the available. Got a sawmill, plywood, paper, chocolate factory, or charcoal production, and then your bio. No storage. And let's go see what peas are worth. Same thing. Same boring stuff. It just... Alright. Now let's get into what's making this map interesting for everybody. This kind of stuff. Dense forest. Trees right next to each other. Little bitty poles, but I mean, they're saying... Everybody says, oh, they got to be... Well, you got a tree right here. You want to turn to the left. There'd be a tree. Turn to the right. There'd be a tree. Turn around. There'd be another tree. They need to be right on top of each other. Well, there you go. They stuck groups of 4 and 5 and 6 and 8 and 10 together. So there you go. There's that area. I'll go visit all these different ones. I mean, it's got your uphill, your downhill. It's got a tower so you can watch shit happen. That means there's a tower, of course, I've got to go up it. I got to go up it because there's usually everybody usually puts a collectible up here of some sort, so you just gotta hopefully find it up here. Last time I found the collectible, it was on the roof. Come on, get me out the dang door. Thank you. I don't like this. There's a beach ball out here. Well, that baseball don't bounce worth a shit. But these are on top of the world. There's your forest land, guys. And this is not a map for me, but it works nonetheless. But I like it. I mean, it's got fall up and die type attitude here. Oh, look at that. Got a barge out here already. Alright, so we know that works. Alright. You got farmland everywhere, so I mean, it's just, you've got your farmland, you've got your trees. You've got very few sell points, like, and the land is running very cheap. Cheaper than any forestry land ever should. I mean, and for 7 acres for $82,000, you can't even buy a quarter acre in real life for that. So, there you go. I'm not doing much on a map tour on this because there's not much of a map. This is just come, log, or farm. It's real simple. There's not really much anything to it. Like I said, you got some contracts after being in here for a little while. Mainly like metal detecting, dead wood, and bale collection, wood transport. So you loggers, knock yourself out. We don't have much processing plants. Not much of anything on this map, but it is a good map for you all, you loggers. I'm going to go back over the mods one more time since this is the only map that I had to look at. And it was just basically to show people that were actually in here or watching that, hey, there's a good logging map. But beans, my dumbass decided that the first 25 minutes of this program I would not have my mic on. Well, that kind of ended that. But with no further ado, we will go back over your mods. So we have one new map, the map I was just in. No required mods for it whatsoever. Not one. And then we've got the Kino map that was an update. And then we had all these updated. All these down here, all three of these on the updates, they were just tires and rims. Tires and rims. A little bit like tires and rims and a few other things. They were just small itty bitty updates, nothing really to mention. I mean, I did have my mic off, but oh well. Headland management, they just, a few little tweaks here. And this one, it's just basically if you want to replace the trees, it'll work or it won't work. If you don't like it, too bad. It's just, this is the way it is. That's pretty much how they put it inside the mod. So, it is what it is. You get what you get. Deal with it. And then other than that, we're back into our newer mods. I mean, the updates weren't spectacular. Nothing to write home about. Like I said, there was new tire brands on these three. A little bit different than tire brands on that one. That's just a snow pole to stick in the ground. So, I mean, like everybody sees them along the highway. They just called it a Swedish snow pole, which it's not Swedish. It's all over the frickin' world snow pole. Trust me, I know. You got a pizzeria, a house. I mean, just typical crap. the ground package, it's the same thing that we've had over and over and over. Just another brand of the same crap that of these harvesters right here. It's just another turd polished up and sent out and said, hey, here's a new mod. It's not. It's just a polished one and sent back out to you. Called it new. This thing was the impressive, the truck. 425 horse. I mean, that's a nice truck. I liked it. And all this right here in the settings. I mean, that's a gorgeous truck. Flat, plain and simple. But I'm a sucker for a cab over. That's what I cut my teeth on. And my cab ended right behind the doors. I didn't have this extra crap. I just straight over, cab over, poured, beat the hell out of you everywhere you went. Oregon to Pennsylvania, I don't know how many times a year. Texas, Arkansas, Wyoming. Alright, well that is your mods, and that is your map update for the day. I hope you enjoyed this. All 11 of you that came in. Hopefully I'll get some more later on when I come on and start streaming my game. But for all y'all that was in here, my map, you can see down here where I have had to turn and redo my Alpine map. I'm seriously, I have to start it from scratch because of that new one. I had to redo it all. So I am in there at this time, revamping what I can in it and getting it back kind of how it was. It won't be identical. There's no way, because they put in new fields down below. Where I was cutting in the fields, they actually put in some fields down there, which took out of my fun. But hey, at least there's some down there. It's a couple grass and a couple others that are down there, but they're towards the bottom middle of the map. But I'm going in. That's the first thing I'm doing is I have no pastures. I got one grass pasture. Usually where your start farm is, they said it's a new start farm. There's nothing new about it. I went in with as minimal mods as possible. And I was lagging in the start farm. I go anywhere else on the map, I'm not lagging. So whatever they did to the start farm, they really screwed it up. You're going to lag a lot here in Alpine. Plain and simple. I mean, I went in and turned off all my mods, and it put on the necessity mod, or the main mods that I needed, and loaded it in that way, and I was lagging. I put all my mods in there, and I was lagging the same way. So it's not the mods, it's the map. The map update on the farm, your start farm. They've got something either in the map, under the map, around, or somewhere in that general vicinity that is fucking every player. And they desperately need to fix it because what they did to it made it worse. I was lagging before. Now I'm lagging twice as much with no mods in. I don't even have my quality of life mods. Just whatever required mods for the map are. That's all I was running. And I was lagging worse than the update before. I would love to have been able to update this myself, because I would have just pulled my Alpine map out, put this Alpine map in, started over, and when it went to shit like this, I would have took it out and put the old one back in and used it, but unfortunately probably would have forced updated it as soon as I did that, and I would have been stuck with this pile of shit that they've got right now for Alpine. And I'm kind of hoping that the map guys are watching that did this, the Alps, because whatever you did, undo it, fix it right. That start farm is trash. Absolutely trash. Once you get rid of all your animals and everything else, you get some back. I mean, I went from 120 frames per second down to 10 as soon as I came in. And The further you get away from the start farm, the more frames you pick up. That it's got a huge pocket loss at that start farm, guys. You need to not push it out. You need to fix it right and put it back out when it's ready. I mean, the crap that we've got right now, but you guys really, 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 really need to get this fixed. This is one of the better maps, and I like the Alps version of it. But if I've got to go back to the original version of this map, I will. Because at least it works. It works a lot better. The only thing is, I mean, you guys added all the crap from the other map, the original version of this. All the planners, all the fence, the playground and everything else. I'm just glad you were able to delete it because all that crap is just hazard to run into. I mean, you stuck the planners 3 foot and 3 to 5 foot in front of the building. They need to go up against the building, not be out there to where you can run them over. I mean, come on, guys. Let's do this smart, not half-ass and monkey fucked. All right, please. All right. Well, I've done enough ranting. I'm going to go ahead and call this video. But the Alps, yeah, that's a definite thumbs down. Even though I'm in the map and I'm working on it, it's still a thumbs down because they trashed it. They made it so hard to even just want to go into it. I want to just click onto this and then click onto that delete button right there. And just put myself somewhere else. Because this is ridiculous. I don't mind having to do a save game over again. That's understandable because you're updating the map. But when you make the map worse, that's when people get upset. All right, well, that's enough for my rant. That's enough for these mods. So, and what my opinion of the update for the Alps was one of the worst ones this week. All right, well, you all have a good one, and I will see you on the next one.